Hello and welcome to the introduction of the bass clef. We'll start off by pointing out that this guy right here, that is a bass clef. And if you take this bass clef and put it on a set of lines and spaces, like so, it becomes a bass staff. So, one more time, this is the bass clef just all by itself. But if you put it on a set of lines and spaces, also called a staff, you have a bass staff. The bass clef has another name, just like the treble clef has its own name. The treble clef is also called the G clef. The bass clef is also called the F clef, because back in medieval times, when people first started writing music down, about the 1400s, they had to come up with a system so that everyone would understand that, this note right here meant, this line right here, something like that. So they had to come up with a system. They already have the treble clef, which if you listen to my other video, you will understand the treble clef, but now we're on to the bass clef. According to Alfred's Essentials of Music Theory, Book 1, the old letter F used to look like this. It's not a very good drawing, but you get the point. And it resembles the bass clef a lot. Instead of having a line, it's got two dots. And if you think about our current letter F, cursive letter F that is, we also have that line in the middle. And that line in the middle, which becomes the two dots, tells you that the dots surrounding this line becomes the F line. So any time you put a note on that little line, that note is always going to be the same letter F. It's always going to be the same note every time. So it doesn't matter what instrument you play it on. So I can play it for piano. You can play it on double bass. You can play it on the flute. It's going to be the same note every time. It's going to be F. And for those of you who are very observative when it comes to music things, I know I don't have the lower F. This keyboard doesn't have it, but I wanted to be able to play it on the different instruments, so I'm sorry about that. But the point is that this clef always says it's going to be F, and it's going to be lower than middle C. It's going to be, if this is C, then it's going to be C, B, A, G, F. It's going to be this note. It's going to be low like that. It's not going to be high like that. It's going to be low. But the point still stands that it's always going to be the same note. So the bass clef says, pay attention to my two dots. My two dots are going around the F line. Any note you put on this line is going to be F. And then you can figure out the rest of the note names from there. If this is F, this is going to be G, this is going to be A, B, and then you keep going, C, etc., etc. That is the purpose of the bass clef, to tell you where your starting note is, where that F is. Thank you for listening.